When it comes to being the number one overall pick in the draft, we look at through history in all sports. You know, you stand out one way or another. And when you hear Greg Oden bust as a number one overall pick, how does that affect you?
You know, it sucks because I wish I could have actually done more. Like, I wish I could actually physically done more. And actually, if you're going to put the bus on me, I would rather like to just been out there and sucked instead of just not even having the chance to prove, you know, how good I could have been in the league.
But does it stand out even more, do you think, because of the success of Kevin Durant, who was taken number 2 overall?
I mean, definitely. That's actually, you know, those articles that came out, you know, this past couple of months, you know, and when I said, like, I'm the biggest bust, but, you know, they don't put the whole part. I'm like, compared to what Kevin Durant's doing, you mean, you got to look at me as the biggest bust because, I mean, that man's doing everything.
But you got injured. It's not like, as you said, hey, I just wasn't very good when I got out there. There are guys who have been number 1 overall picks who weren't injured, who weren't very good. You had a lot of injuries, but it felt like you were really getting into a shell. Like you went through a pretty dark period. It seemed like you just stayed in your apartment and you didn't leave. And I think you've admitted you drank an awful lot. How did you get to that point? And then how did you get out of that?
Just a lot of expectations, you know, when you're number 1 pick, and especially being in Portland, you know, every time I went to the gas station, you know, somebody was going to recognize me, you know, and say something. So it was just not wanting to be around people, you know, kind of to the point where, you know, I let everybody down. So I don't want to be seen by a lot of people. And that was really what happened when I kind of kept myself away and stayed in my apartment. But then there were some therapists that I work with in Portland that really helped me out. The team therapist there and Dr. Carr, actually, he did a lot for me to actually bring me up and start looking at the world a little differently.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.